Hello, everybody. Welcome to Late Night Football. Welcome to a match reaction show. And it's finished. Manchester City 4, Bournemouth nil. Got it, I got it right. Got it, I got it right. We said 4-0. It's right. We got 4-0. And we didn't get the scorers right, but we got the score line right, 4-0. So, yeah, us. And smash like for me, smash like for Golo, smash like for our prediction. They're definitely something to talk about out of the bat. But nonetheless, I mean, was it ever in doubt? It was never in doubt. I mean, right from the off, I mean, City just looked in the mood. They just looked like they wanted to score lots of goals. They should have scored lots of goals. And you know, that's just the way the game went. I mean, the first 5 minutes was pretty much set piece City. Like a Brock Lesnar look like that. Set piece City, BITCH. But that was the first 5 minutes. Got four corners and one free kick, and he just never looked like in danger. They were, they probably should have scored from one of those. They didn't. The goal did come in the 18 minutes. A nice slick play. Ball gets to Kyle Walker again. Makes a nice little pass into Haaland. Haaland is surrounded by three defenders. By the way, he holds all of them up. At first, I thought it was a deflection that actually the ball broke. It was Gundogan. Yeah, the ball broke for Gundogan, but that wasn't the case. Haaland actually laid it off. So, it makes it even more impressive. So, he didn't score today, but he could play a big part in that first goal. And it was a nice little layoff, and good one. He just got to finish that. He does that all the time. When he makes runs for the midfield, just got to slide it in. He does that. Easy peasy. 1-0. After that, Bournemouth I don't know what Bournemouth were thinking, because once again, Bournemouth weren't pressing as much as they should have. And they let City have the ball, they let City dominate. And after the goal, it almost felt like they thought, what should we do? Should we press? Should we, drop off? They were unsure. What will concern Bournemouth and what will concern a lot of teams is the fact that the next two goals, they both came from counters. They didn't come from City breaking Bournemouth down, they came from counters, and that is a big problem, because the second goal, again, Bournemouth lose the ball in midfield, City win it, straight away it's a pass forward. And again, this is where Haaland, I think is so important, because if there was not Haaland, if it was any other striker, it was Phil Foden, if it was somebody else, false nine, I think Bournemouth defenders would probably have been more attracted towards De Bruyne. But because it's Haaland, because you don't want to give him that space, I think the defenders got drawn towards him. They all thought De Bruyne is going to pass to Haaland. They're going to pass to Haaland. Let's not allow him to make that ball, the slip the ball, the through ball through. And they kind of all dropped off, and De Bruyne said, well, thank you very much. I'm just going to take a shot. And it's a little bit of a look. It's a brilliant outside foot shot. I mean, that's just incredible. De Bruyne, I mean, for anybody, if anybody's wondering, De Bruyne was man of the match. I mean, it was man of the match at the end of the first half, really. But he was just fantastic. That was a brilliant goal. Second goal, nice little outside, the good shot. Those are very difficult to execute, but he just made it look so easy. It's 2-0, and then it becomes 3-0 very soon after. Again, De Bruyne with the ball, a lot of time. It's a brilliant pass for Phil Foden. And again, this game after Bournemouth actually had a bit of pressure. They actually had a nice little spell, and then Christie loses the ball. Suddenly, it's a break on. De Bruyne has the ball. Foden makes a nice little run. He gets the shot. He gets the pass. I think Foden, he actually scuffed that shot, and it was the goalkeeper that, again, goalkeeper should have saved it, but he let it go. Let it go inside, and it wasn't it wasn't hit very hard, because I think he scuffed it, but I think the goalkeeper made a meal of it, and he should have saved it. But it goes in as 3-0. I actually thought Foden was probably average today. Aside from his goal, I think he was average today, and it made sense why he took him off in 45 minutes, because I don't think he had a particularly good game. He got that goal, but he didn't have a good game. Now keep in mind, we're talking City average, which is still very good. City average is not a 6 out of 10. It's probably a 7, 8 out of 10. I'm just kidding. But yeah, but a City 6 out of 10 is probably a 7 or an 8 for any other club. So he was average, but not particular. But it makes sense that he took him off and brought in Grealish, probably just to give him a little bit of confidence. I think it was like Foden, where you've not played that well, but you've got your goals. So, stay off, and then Grealish should come on and try and, do something and make something happen. So why don't you come on? So I think that was the plan. In fact, that 3-0 game's over. Game's over. Even the second half, to be honest, I mean, even the commentators were bored. The fans, the noise was not as high, the intensity was not there. Even the commentators were bored. They're talking about all kinds of things. Then the game was nothing happening. But the game was over at 3-0, and the players were just kind of going through emotions. And as it happens, oftentimes, 3-0, the opposition gets a consolation goal, or the dominant team goes on and scores another one. And they did that. They made it 4. Great run from Cancelo, looked really good. And it's a nice little cross in. Maybe Bernardo could have got ahead, but Jefferson Lerma, in any case, turns it into the back of the net. Sad, but that sometimes happens, and not his fault really. Not much he could have done about it. But yeah, it's 4-0, and it's a great win for Manchester City. Total domination, total annihilation. And we talked about this. It's just a matter of how many goals City were going to score, because they just never look. The thing that will concern other teams is that City never looked like they were going to concede. I mean, there were a few flashes here and there where, you know, Bournemouth looked good, but they never looked like they were going to concede. And I think that is a problem. Over the 2 games that they played, they haven't looked like they're going to concede a goal, and that is going to worry a lot of teams because you know that if you're not going to score, you're not going to win games. So I don't know. I don't know where City's challenge is going to come from. I'm sure Spurs, Arsenal, you know, maybe Liverpool, well, not maybe Liverpool, but maybe Chelsea, I should say, might give them something to think about. But on this form, they just look too good. You know, De Bruyne. What can I say? The fantastic player. He's a bit unlucky that he's played in an era where Messi has been in top form, Ronaldo has been top form. Now you've got Benzema is showing top form, so he's kind of gone a little bit under the radar in terms of best players in the world. But and Salah as well. You can talk about Salah as well, Mane as well. So he's been unlucky in that he's got a lot of players around him that have performed at very high levels across the world, and so therefore his high level has always sort of been like, he's good, but is he that good? I think he's very good. He was very good last year or so. I think he's been really fantastic. And long before that, he's been brilliant. But in his last year, so his level has really gone up. I think that was possible. But just because he's been he's surrounded by other players who also up their levels. It's a little bit sad. But anyway, let me know in the comments. What do you think of this result? Because I mean, it's hard to talk about a lot because City were just so good across all areas. I just don't know what There's no talking points because City were just so good. And the talking point is about how good City are. But let me know, what did you think? Did you notice there were some areas maybe be more clinical? That's probably one thing that I could say. But other than that, I mean, City were just too good. So let me know in the comments, what do you think? Well, happy to hear your thoughts, of course. Just smash a like for Kevin de Bruyne if you enjoy this performance, and if you think also he's the man of the match, just smash a like for that. Remember to subscribe to our channel on YouTube, follow us on Facebook. We've got a few more match reactions coming today. I've got to watch Manchester United next. That's going to be depressing. But do remember to subscribe. We appreciate the support, and you'll be notified when videos drop. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.